All right, let's begin. We are going to start by sitting up nice and straight in our seat. You want to start to just get comfortable. Give yourself permission to relax. Be intentional about being here and being present. You want to start to just commit to being a friend to yourself for the time that we share here in practice. Let go of control and see if you can find a bit of peace. No matter what's going on around you, allow that to be external. And then external things we can't control. But what we can control is what we do with our intention. And see if you can let go of any need to try to force anything or control it beyond making this intention to let go. For the next 10 breath cycles, just start to notice the rise and the fall of your breath. If it helps, place your hands on your belly. If you like to look down at your fingertips, you can, or you can close your eyes. And notice how the belly rises and lifts the hands. And on the exhale, it falls. Navel sinks to the spine. Breath by breath, just notice this rise and fall. Notice any patterns in your breathing and see if you can identify how the flow of air is entering and exiting the body. Notice it coming in your nose, maybe touching the throat, into the chest and the belly, and then notice it leaving. And while you're here, allow your tongue to fall away from the top of your mouth, just to relax a little bit more. Again, breathe in and breathe out. 5 more breath cycles. Next, we will do a self-guided body scan. We're going to start at our feet intentionally and place your attention on your feet. Use the breath as an intentional guide to flow through your body from your nose, through the chest, the belly, but now also through your legs and your feet. Maybe even imagine that your body is hollow and the breath is able to just move at ease through this body. filling up the feet, the toes, the sole of the feet with air. And as you exhale, feel your feet sink further into the ground, completely supported. No, there's nothing you have to do to earn or gain the trust of the ground. Just simply using it and being here is enough. And just see if you can feel that support. Take another breath. Notice how you are giving yourself of air as you breathe in. You're receiving it. And on the exhale, you're giving the world of the air, and it is receiving it. Notice this exchange of air, giving and receiving, receiving and giving. We're going to start to move our awareness up from our feet to the rest of our body, scanning the body until you reach the crown of the head. We're going to take another inhale in. We're going to allow ourselves to rise up to our ankles from our feet. Just notice your ankles as you sit here. Notice the shape and the width. Allow the air to touch the ankles gently. We're going to let the awareness expand. It's going to evolve to become wider, traveling up the legs, the knees, the thighs. Notice the full shape of the thighs, the mass, the weight supported by the floor. And see if you can fully embrace and embody your legs from the tops of your thighs to your ankles, allowing for the breath to flow through as the legs are hollow, completely receiving the air. And on the exhale, giving it back to the earth and the world around it. And just sit here for a few moments. Next, come up to the hips, the belly, the back, the arms, the full mid part of the back. And just scan this part of your body. Just like we did with the legs and the feet, allow your awareness to start at the hips and then expand out and evolve to include the full mid part of the body to the fingertips. And just breathe. Next, we're going to come up to the neck, the face, the head, to the crown of the head, the hair. Notice that this part of your body also includes most of your senses, like your sight and your smell, your taste. Your mind is also in this area, so it's very active, as is your neck and your throat, which your voice box communicates with the world, if you're so blessed. And just sit here for a few moments, scanning once again this part of the body, starting at the lowest part of the neck, expanding and evolving to a wider frame of the face and the head, breath by breath, moment by moment. And then we're going to bring our full body into awareness that we just scanned. Sit here for a moment and just rest in a sense of awareness of your body. Rest in this giving and receiving of breath. And we're going to use our awareness and intention to bring full attention to our throats and our neck. You can place your fingertips just gently there as a way to draw in your attention in a physical way. Just notice the way the breath goes through the throat. Notice the outer neck, the back, the front. Allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears so that your neck is elongated. Sit up nice and straight in your posture so that you can feel the length. And try to keep your chin up as opposed to down on your chest. Try to keep it up and lifting your head up just a little bit if possible. And as you do this, we're going to start to bring more and more attention to the neck. Notice any images or impressions that come up for you when we look at our neck, when you feel your neck and your throat. Anything associated with this area of the body and speaking. As you inhale, notice a sense of power that comes into your neck. The sense of power that you're maybe able to recognize that your voice brings to the world. If your neck happens to vibrate, or maybe you make a sound like a or a ha, you can actually feel the vibrations in the neck and in the throat. Just sit here for a few moments and embrace and recognize, if you haven't, the sense of power your ability to communicate holds. Even recognize the power of your silence when you don't speak. And for the next 10 rough cycles, continue to just sit here with this part of your body, allowing whatever dominant thoughts or emotions to come up to just be there. Maintain keeping your breath here so that you can maintain your intention on just resting in awareness. Resting in awareness with your neck and your throat and your voice. Just notice these emotions or thoughts that may have come up for you. When you consider using words to describe them, what does this do to your heart and mind? When you describe your voice and the energy and the feelings associated with it, what does that do? Place a compassionate fingertip, just a gentle fingertip, on the front or the back of your neck, or maybe on the side, just to embrace what your voice feels like, and what this powerful, precious voice feels like. And as you do this, just be descriptive as possible, be as detailed as possible. Notice if you have any emotional reactions. And if you do, is it difficult? Is it openness? Is it confidence? Or is it something that maybe overwhelms you? How much of this is a part of your identity? How much of your voice? How much of how you feel in your heart and mind about your words is part of your identity and your beliefs? Are there any judgments or opinions, likes or dislikes? Are you stuck in any emotions as you do this? Or are they free flowing? Just notice the structure and the way they flow, the way they tell stories, the way these feelings and thoughts associated with your voice convey their messages, and allow it to just flow, come and go, just like waves in the ocean. And sit back and just be an observer watching it without interfering. But continue to focus on the delicate sensation that the breath provides as you feel this connection to your voice and to your words. And allow for these feelings to be here respectfully. Allow your voice to be able to be free. Respect it in these next 10 to 20 breath cycles. Just listen and respect it as it comes and goes, breath by breath, moment by moment. On your next inhale, allow the breath to soften around the edges of your throat. And then exhale and relax the shoulders a little bit more. Allow your next inhale to be filled with love, forgiveness, and courage as you introduce intentionally anything that your voice needs. Softening around the boundaries if there's any pain or discomfort there. Providing the most amount of respect that you possibly can bring to this moment for your voice and for what it's been revealing to you. As you inhale your next inhale, allow a sense of confidence to fill the breath, knowing that your words are enough, whether spoken or unspoken in this moment. Continue to breathe in and out, and for the remainder of this class, sit with your inner voice in the most kind, compassionate, and friendly, respectable way. Continue to listen now that compassion and friendliness has been introduced to the breath, and do your best to not interrupt. Use your breath as an anchor to gently respond to meeting any of your needs in this moment and meeting any of your voice's needs. When we are done, I will ring the singing bowl to close class. I'll actually be closing class with my words. I don't know what I did with my singing bowl. But continue to breathe in and breathe out for the remainder of this class. As we get ready to close class, take a few more deep breaths in and out. It's important to recognize that as we close class, we must be a respecter of our own voice in order to respect the voices of others. It starts within first. Feel free to do this meditation as much as you like. If you like to continue meditating today, you can do so by leaving the session now. Otherwise, we will close class together. When you're ready, you can connect to your feet and hands. Allow some light to come into your eyes as you open them up and reset to the room and space around you. I thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Take care and namaste. Thank you.